Hello, second graders. This is Mrs. Murphy, and today I'm going to present Mrs. Harkey's character education lesson, which is on problem solving. And then I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about some holiday breathing. I'm going to close out this window and then we'll get started. Problem solving with Mrs. Harkey, and I'm going to skip these first few slides as they're activities that we would do in the classroom. All right, so problem solving situation number 1. Uh-oh, there is a piece missing from the game you are playing during indoor recess. What do you do? So I want you to think, how would you solve that problem? So think about how you could be a problem solver. Don't necessarily don't necessarily go run and tell an adult right away. How could you solve this problem? I want you to think, what could you do? Maybe you could look for the missing piece. Maybe you could create a piece that kind of looks similar to the missing piece that you could use. So those are a couple ideas of how you can solve the problem. All right, uh-oh, you lost your pencil. What are you gonna do? So don't come run to Mrs. Murphy. What could you do if you lost your pencil? You know that you could look in your desk for another one. You could walk around the room and try to find it. You could also go to your extra bag of supplies in the classroom, get another pencil. Or you also know that Mrs. Murphy has extra pencils in my little bucket on top of the mailboxes. So you can solve that problem without even asking Mrs. Murphy for help. Problem solving situation number 3. Uh-oh, someone at recess told you they didn't want to play the game you wanted to play. And Mrs. Murphy hears this a lot. So how could you solve the problem without even asking Mrs. Murphy for help? How could you solve the problem? What could you do? Could you nicely ask the friend why they don't want you to play with them? Or you could just walk away. Maybe just ignore, not really ignore them, but just walk away, go play with somebody else, and then come back to the situation and see if they would let you join. So those are a couple options of ways that you could solve the problem. Okay, problem solving situation 4. Uh-oh, you are done reading your book, but your teacher is busy working with other students. What are you going to do? So think, if Mrs. Murphy is working with other students and you are done reading your book, what could you do? Well, you know you could take an AR quiz on it. You could find another book and keep reading. Those would probably be the 2 best choices. All right, problem situation number 4. I'm sorry, 5. Uh-oh, you left your lunch at home and now you don't have anything to eat. What are you going to do? So this one should be pretty easy and simple to solve because, you know, if you're at school and you don't have your lunch from home, you're just going to have to eat school lunch. And I know we don't always like everything at school lunch, but sometimes we'll just have to eat what we do like, and at least we'll have some food. So make sure you tell Mrs. Murphy right away you forgot your lunch so that we can keep you and put you in our lunch count for the day. All right, now this is important. You need to always remember, be a problem solver, not a problem announcer. So when you come and necessarily tell Mrs. Murphy or the paras about a problem, think about that. Are you being an announcer? Are you announcing the problem that you haven't really tried to solve on your own? Or are you trying to solve this problem on your own and be a problem solver? And that's what we need in life, is for the rest of your life, you need to be able to solve your problems. Remember, don't be a problem announcer where you announce to everybody your problems. We want to hear if you're hurt or injured or you're not safe, But we don't always need to hear every little problem. So just remember that. Okay? Now, Mrs. Murphy's going to go on to Mrs. Hartkey's holiday breathing. And I'm going to quickly go through this. So, here's some ornament breathing. Practice mindful breathing by tracing in and breathing out lines while taking a deep breath. So right now, Mrs. Murphy's going to start here. I want you to take a deep breath in and then a deep breath out. So see how I went all the way around the ornament? That would be a good thing to do if you're at home and you're struggling on something. Just trace an ornament on your table or on your desk or wherever you're working. Breathe in and then breathe out. Here is a breathing tree, and you can practice mindful breathing by tracing the inhale and exhale line. So you go down the tree, watch Miss Murphy. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you could even do that on your desk or on your table at home if you need to take a break and get some good mindful breathing in. You could do this tree. So watch this. You hold for 3 seconds. And you start here. Breathe in for 3 seconds. So breathe in. Hold for 3 seconds. Breathe out for 3 seconds. So it's like a triangle. So everyone is 3. Breathe in 3, hold 3, breathe out 3. Here's some light breathing. Practice mindful breathing by tracing a light bulb. Take 5 deep breaths. So this is where you need some deep breaths. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. So 5 deep breaths. Here's present breathing. Practice mindful breathing by tracing each side while taking deep breaths. So if you start here, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. So breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, hold for 4. So that's a good way to practice some mindful breathing. Now, holiday breaths. Breathe in, smell the holiday cookie. Breathe out, blow out the hot chocolate. So you can think of that another way. So breathe in and smell the holiday cookie. Breathe out and blow on the hot chocolate. All right. So hopefully, second graders, you have learned today how to be a good problem solver and not a problem announcer, along with how to do some holiday breathing, because I know this time of year can sometimes be kind of a little bit different and sometimes stressful, mainly for your moms and dads and parents and grandmas and grandpas, for any adult, but hopefully not too stressful for you. But with our pandemic going on and us having to be at home and be distant and not be around our friends or a lot of people because we have to socially distance, sometimes we just need to remember to stop and take some deep breaths. So remember these holiday breathing ideas throughout the next few weeks.